What's your favorite hair, bestie? Let's talk about it. Let's go.
What's up? It's your girl Slay, and today we're back with another Hairstylist horror videos. And I'm super excited about today's because we have another 3-part series. It's not often that we get multi-segments, so I'm excited. Let's get into it. Grab your snacks. The video is going to be right here. Excuse the truck in the back. Everybody's driving the highway right now. I don't know what's going on. It's rush hour time. That's what it is. Let's get into the video, you guys. I'm super excited. Let's go.
Y'all, so I just had one of the worst experiences ever. Hold on. So I had to come home, take a deep breath, because my day has been.
So the caption says, I wish I knew how to work TikTok to insert pictures and even videos. I screen recorded from the live. Y'all really do your research on who you're booking out here. Apparently she has done this to many others. So this is in the DMV Baltimore area.
Been crazy. So I booked this Baltimore hairstylist I found on Instagram. You know, her work looked good on Instagram, and she was also doing this like deal or no deal thing where you send the hairstylist the style you want and then like give a reasonable price. Mind you, her quick weaves are $120. So you know, I did $100. I sent her like the picture I wanted and I put $100, and she said deal. Cool.
I didn't know y'all be doing that. You send me the style, you pick the price, and then I agree or disagree with the price. That's actually a good marketing tactic. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. And her hair is actually cute.
I didn't go through her booking site before I texted her. You know, I just was looking through her page and just seeing that her work was good. And
Red flag, you gotta read the booking. Number one thing you want to do as a client is check the bio for a booking website. If they do not have a booking website, I would suggest booking with another hairstylist, because one thing that a business always has is a policy. You can go in the store. What do they tell you when you bring an item back? Where's your receipt? Oh, I'm sorry, that's store policy that you have to have a receipt if you want a refund. So any type of business that you go to that's a professional operating business is going to have a policy somewhere. I would highly suggest, no matter who you're booking with, read that booking policy. One, because it's going to protect you as the client if that hairstylist does anything they ain't supposed to be doing. And since we have a horror story, clearly the hairstylist did something, okay? And you always want to make sure you know it just as well as they know it. So that way, if they go off the hinges, off track, then you can remind them of their policy.
Through her booking site, I seen like her policies or whatever, and one of the policies were like non-refundable booking fee, and I was kind of confused because what you mean booking fee? You know, people do non-refundable deposit, but still, like I know there's things that I don't know because I'm not a service provider, you know. But so I texted her just to clarify. I was like, so does that go towards the final payment? She said no, but I was still willing to go to her. I still was like, okay, even though the deal was not dealing, because 120, 115, you know, I might as well, it just should not be no deal, but still, I was still going. So
Actually, you do got a deal. On a $120 hairstyle, you sent her the picture, you agreed on $100. And then you said her booking fee is $15. Booking fee is the same thing as deposit. I know you say you don't know, but it's the same thing. She just used a different word. Booking fee is $15. Your service is $100. You would have paid $120 plus the $15. So you would have paid $135 and you're actually paying $115. So you do have a deal. The deal is dealing.
Still booked with her, whatever. Sorry for not chewing y'all, but so I ended up booking my appointment for Friday at 10 a.m. So y'all know that feeling when you about to get your hair done, like the morning of, you know, you in a good mood. So I was in a good mood. So on my way here, I'm like 2 minutes away. It's 9:56 at this point. She texted me like she's gonna be running a little late. Cool, which is understandable. We're humans, you know, things happen. We can't be on time all the time. Like I understood that. So I'm like, you know, yeah, cool. So, but the way she explained her being late, she didn't like communicate with me that it was gonna be like an hour. It gave 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It didn't give me like a whole hour, you know. So I'm in the lobby. I'm still thinking, you know, she's only 10, 15 minutes late, you know. So I'm in the lobby, 10 minutes pass by, no show, 15, no show, 20, no show, 30, no show, 40, no show. At this point, it's 10:50. I get up to use the bathroom, whatever. So I guess while I'm in the bathroom was when she walked in the building, because y'all, it's like a big building with like many different suites and many different people. So I guess she walked in when I was in the bathroom. So she had texted me like her suite number while I was in the bathroom, and that kind of confirmed she was there, because you know. So that's when I walked into her suite, and I'm like, hey, you know, hey. She off the rip, like, this girl just had such a nasty attitude. But I was still like, you know, people go through things. She probably just having a bad day, you know, just having a bad day. So she didn't even start my hair like as soon as like possible, you know. She just kept like picking up trash and shit for like 10 minutes straight, y'all. I'm standing on the chair 10 minutes straight. She like taking trash out.
That's irritating me, okay? Yeah, you can tidy things up, but at the end of the day, you're late. So everything should be clean coming in, unless you just have to do a little quick sanitizing wipe around the place. But to be taking trash out, that should have been done after your last client. And then you're already an hour late. You should be getting to the client who waited a whole hour for you to arrive. And then you come in with a nasty attitude, and that's a big pet peeve of mine. If you're already late, you're already being unprofessional, now you're having an attitude, which is even more unprofessional. And how do you know the client isn't already mad? Because you're late. So you should come in with good energy, apologize, and get straight to doing her hair.
All these other things. And I'm still sitting there, you know. So time comes, she like starts my hair. So she finally like comes behind me. So she starts touching my hair. She like, why your hair like this? Why does it look like that in the front? Why is this? I'm like, y'all, for a moment, I thought I was dreaming. Because what's doing? I know, like, I have heat damage, but I get leave outs all the time. No stylist has ever, like, even the way she was saying it gave we were best friends. It gave we best friends and you feel comfortable. Like, no, y'all, she was so rude. Like, that was so nasty. I was like, for a moment, I thought I was dreaming. I was like, wait, she ain't just say that. Then she said it again. But I'm still calm. I'm like, I have heat. I was trying to explain to her, you know, I have heat damage. I've cut my hair several times, you know. And then that's when she starts molding it down, y'all. She's yanking my hair. Like, she's braiding it down, molding it. I don't even know what she was doing, but all I know is pain, y'all. And y'all, I get quick weaves all the time. It's never no, like, when they're molding it, when they're braiding it. I'm not tenderhead. Like, this shit hurts. Like, she was yanking my hair.
The last thing your client want to feel is tension. And with a quick weave, you should not have all that tension. When you have attitude, 9 times out of 10, you're going to do hair different than what you would have if you didn't have attitude. So maybe she just shouldn't have did the appointment, for one. And for two, maybe try to assess the hair before getting into the nitty gritty, instead of saying like, what is this, what is that? Like, no, ask her like, hey, it looks like you have like a little breakage. As the client says, I have breakage. You have a little breakage, like, what's going on? Kind of tell me what your hair has been going through. What kind of products are you using on it? What are the concerns with your hair? That's our job. I can tell she has breakage because it's like her hair is really cute, but it's not blended all the way, and it's because of the breakage.
So that was cool. I was still being calm because, you know, I'm still, maybe she having bad day, you know. Cool. So that's when she's finished, like, molding it down, sprays got to be sprayed, whatever.
Let's go to part 2.
So the room with all the dryers is like a couple rooms down her suite. So we had to like walk down a bit. So she puts it on, puts me under it, whatever. So she leaves. I was under there for like 30 minutes. That's when I seen her walk back to her suite, but I was still under. So she walked back to her suite. She was in her suite for like 10 minutes, and then that's when she came and like took me off. Y'all, when I tell y'all, she yanked the thing off, y'all. Like, I'm not even like, I'm not.
Ain't nobody been to yank anything anywhere around my head. That's number 1. And for 2, you can tell the client does not need help popping off, okay? So the fact that she's not matching your energy, that's already a good thing, because you can tell by the way she explained her story. She was mad, but she didn't pop off like you popping off. She's trying to do the opposite. She's not trying to match her energy. She's trying to, okay, let me try to push through it because maybe she having a bad day.
Over it, no, like, y'all, she pulled the dryer and slinged it back. She was like, but I'm still not thinking of the other. I'm like, yeah, she's having a bad day. You know, she's having a bad day. So cool. That's when I get up, I'm following her to her suite. So I sit down. She's like, she's holding my bundle. She's shaking them. She's like, why did you tell me you were bringing this? Y'all, just like that, with the attitude. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, she was like, oh, I only work with pack hair. Pause. That was my mistake. I should have really thoroughly looked at her site.
Let me pause, because what do you mean you only work with pack hair? For one, we are not in them times where only pack hair is accessible to you or the client. And at any given time that's a preference of yours, that should be listed somewhere on the booking website. You should have told your client in more than one form, because just me personally, and this ain't about me, my booking policy is on my website. My booking policy gets emailed to you after you book an appointment and I confirm it. And also I have it wrote out on paper, which I read to you at your appointment, and you agree to it by putting your John Hancock signature on that paper to let me know that you agree to following my booking policy. So I don't know how these stylists are doing it. I've been doing that since been doing it, okay? Fresh out of beauty school, I got my paperwork together. It's not uncommon for a stylist to say, bring this brand, you know? But she's telling her I only work with pack hair, meaning don't bring me no bundles, don't bring me no luxurious hair, bring me pack hair, beauty supply hair, if you don't know what pack hair is, because that's all I work with. Like, huh? And then not only are you complaining about her natural hair, making her feel bad about her natural hair, you're not giving her no education. You're making her feel bad about the bundles she chose, not giving her no education, not telling her why or how or when or what or nothing. Like, it's just crazy to me.
And plus, these bundles were sent to me by like an Amazon seller or whatever. So I just wanted to use them. I didn't like, but I still like.
And let me say something about that too, because I'm getting so tired of people saying, oh, don't bring me no Amazon hair. Amazon is no different than AliExpress, Alibaba, DHgate, or any other vendor, distributor out here. Even if you were to go to LA, I'll say, and go to the district and get hair from one of the vendors out there, right? Everybody getting their hair from the same place, okay? You either getting it in China or you getting it in India. Now, the quality of the vendor is going to be different, but that's why you test the hair to make sure that the hair is good quality. And her having Amazon bundles, there's nothing wrong with it. The issue is people will put a stamp on BS bundles and they'll say, oh, this is a good vendor, buy from them. Then people will go buy from them because they got the hair for free, or they're partnering with the company and getting endless supplies to promote or getting paid for it, and they're telling you it's good hair, and then y'all going to buy it, and then now you have an issue with it. That's the reason why stylists are saying, oh, don't bring me no Amazon bundles. But there's nothing wrong with Amazon bundles so long as you test the quality of the vendor. Do the hair test to make sure it checks off them boxes, to make sure it's real virgin hair, and then you have no issue with what hair you're bringing. You get what I'm saying? It's like it would take too much for me to really explain everything. Like, if you've been in this hair game for a long time, then you know it does not matter where it came from. It matters what the quality of the vendor's hair is. Like,
that was on my end. Like, I'm taking accountability for that. I didn't know she only accepts pack hair. So, but the deliverance was what was pissing me off. Like, I understood, like, the fact that she couldn't work with the hair. She was like, oh, and it's loose wave. Like, how is this going to curl? It's not going to curl. She's going to have to blow it out. And she's not doing that. She's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not blowing it out. Y'all, I was like, okay, first of all, chill, because you've been rude. You've been nasty since I walked in. She's like, oh, how was I rude? How was I nasty? I'm like, your deliverance. First of all, the hair statement. Why is your hair like that? What's wrong with your hair? She was like, oh, my bad if that offended you. I'm like, bro, like, this girl was that speaking to me like I'm like her bestie, like, type shit. Like, I'm like one of her family. I'm like, no, like, that's not how you treat people, especially new clients. That's not. My sister is a hairstylist. I have cousins. I have family members who are business owners. Like, this is not how this is unacceptable. I'm literally in her face telling her this. I'm finally letting everything out because it's like, don't do this. Like, I understand the hair thing, it's loose wave, you can't work with it, whatever, but the deliverance. First of all, you came in here an hour late. And y'all, did I even mention, when I walked in, you would think she would be like, oh yeah, I apologize, things happened. No, y'all, she didn't apologize for being an hour late, nothing, y'all. So that's when she gets to like packing my hair back in the pack. She's like, yeah, I cannot do this. I'm still like telling her about herself. I'm like, forget the hair. Like, you're actually rude. Like, you're rude. Like, this is bad. You're rude. You're nasty. Like, and I'm just crying and I'm walking out. I was literally boohoo fucking crying. And y'all, it's like it's like a big building with like a whole bunch of suites. It's like 300 service providers in there. So as I'm walking out, I see like the receptionist. I seen this girl, this older lady, and then this girl, and they see me crying, so they was asking me what happened, whatever. So I was explaining to them, y'all, why they say this girl does this with everybody. Like, this is not her first time. Like, the same exact thing they were saying the same exact thing had happened to some other girl. And that just like told me everything I needed to know, because it's like, she's the problem. Like, she is the problem. Like, I thought I was tripping. I thought I genuinely was tripping. So that's when the ladies was like, don't cry, they gonna find somebody else to squeeze me in and do my hair. So she ended up finding some lady. Her name.
Listen, because I don't even know this hairstylist. If it gets to a point where not only the building staff, but the ones renting other suites, they're all saying the same thing, that this girl does this all the time, why are we not doing something about this stylist working at that location? Because there is a such thing as terminating the contract early. Just like your landlord will terminate your lease because of X, Y, and Z. Now, I don't know if this suite has like little policies, or if you just pay like what you pay and you rent it out, or if they're like on a contract. I don't know how they're doing it, right? But at some point, if this is becoming a problem and all these customers are going out, and not to mention she's crying, so I'm pretty sure this is not the first person she made cry, because y'all said this is not the first person that she did this to. So it's just like an ongoing thing. And then now she's going through emotional stress, and it's just like, you know, people sue for that, right? Emotional distress, people sue for that. So it's just like, you not only ruining your business, but you got this customer in distraught, like, what is going on? And then at what point do you feel bad as a stylist? Okay, I did make her feel bad about her hair. I made her feel bad about her bundles. I'm being like overly aggressive with yanking things and shifting things around her. That's giving a hostile work environment. So you might want to take from this situation and be like, you know what, maybe I should learn from how I treated this particular client, because, ma'am, not only have you done this to other people, she said she didn't see stories of other people doing this too, exposing you, babes. And it's like, what is going on where y'all got y'all clients this hot, where they got to come to the socials to tell y'all the tea, because the tea be hot.
Same exact thing happened to some other girl, and that just like told me everything I needed to know, because it's like, she's the problem. Like, she is the problem. Like, I thought I was tripping. I thought I genuinely, like, you know, was tripping. So that's when the ladies was like, don't cry, you know, they gonna find somebody else to squeeze me in and do my hair. So she ended up finding some lady, her name is China. She did my hair. I love my hair. So I go in her suite, whatever. She starts on my hair. A couple minutes later, why is Shawty on live, y'all? I joined the live, y'all. This girl is talking. I'm like, it's no way. Even the China who was doing my hair, she was like,
okay, so professionalism just went out the window. We're going live on our clients now. It's not abnormal for an unhappy customer to go to a platform and tell their side, whether that was an interview or putting in the newspaper or magazine, or, you know what I mean? Now that we social savvy, we all putting it on social media, mainly TikTok, and it's just like, this hey boo thing is becoming a really big issue. And so not only does she give her side, now the hairstylist goes to give her side. Like, what?
She was like, what the hell? It's no way this girl got on live. Like, how immature could you be? I didn't post nothing yet. I didn't say nothing yet. This girl goes on live. She's talking about the whole situation. At this point, I'm getting mad, because it's like, she's lying on the...
So the hairstylist went live before she even posted this on TikTok. That is outwardly insane. Okay.
Live, like, so I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm just irritated on the live, whatever. So I start texting on the live. I'm like, girl, why are you sitting up here lying on this live? Da, da, da. She wants to the live was not about me. Y'all, as soon as I joined, guess who the topic was on? About me and my hair. Like, you're literally unprofessional as like, you're unprofessional, you're rude, you're nasty. Like, this by far has to be like the worst of the worst. Like, I've never, and I got my hair done. Y'all, I get quick weaves, leave outs all the damn time. Nobody has ever.
But look, babes, that's also the issue, okay? Because we got to take responsibility. You get leave outs all the time. You get quick weaves all the time. And at some point, somebody failed you when not giving you the knowledge for your natural hair. And that's what kind of messed up this situation. Even though the stylist did not have to give her that energy and treat her that way, being that her hair is in this predicament and they were doing your installs, at some point, somebody noticed that you had either breakage from heat damage, breakage from not trimming your ends, breakage from removing the quick weaves wrong. You're having breakage from something. One of those stylists that you did go to should have gave you that education and should have been maintaining your natural hair if you did not know how to do it. That's where your accountability comes in. Just taking accountability, like, hey, my hair could have been in better shape had I not been, and I'm not going to say you're a chair hopper because I don't know, but some clients do chair hop, and that's where the neglect comes in. But in your case, if you do have a routine stylist and you just branched out this one time, what I would say is you have to get your natural hair treated first. We're not going and putting weave in and the hair is broken. Me personally, if you had breakage, you would not begin to quick weave. And I know that's kind of like, well, how you going to tell the client what to get? Just me personally, you have to cater to the natural hair before you can get it installed by me. If you need a trim, you're getting that trim. And if you don't want a trim, you're going to have to find another stylist, because I cannot put sugar on S-H-I-T, okay? So we have to treat the natural hair first. That's first and foremost. And like I said, the breakage would start growing out and you would be able to have a healthy, nice leave out if somebody at some point catches on to the breakage. Because you can continue to get the quick weaves, but it's going to get shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. And like I said, I could already see where it's not like blended all the way. And that's no shade to the hairstylist, because you can only do what you can do. The breakage is the breakage. So the girl Ebony who did do her hair, she did an amazing job. She did what she could do. I love the curls, but it's just that whoever is the routine stylist needs to catch on to the breakage if the client does not know how to do it on her own. And that's just, it's just like, I came back to the industry at a great time because the knowledge has to be there. And that's what I'm hoping is accomplished by these videos, that we're getting back to healthy, natural hair with the tips, with my little comments, with my little tidbits, because I am a natural hair stylist who also does natural installs. Okay. So we have to, and I would say about 98% of my clients are natural. So we have to get back to catering to the natural hair. We just have to.
I've never had no issues, like nothing. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all, today has been a day. But China saved the day though. Like, I love my hair. It's so pretty. And when China was done with my hair, I wanted her to see my hair because it's the same hair she said cannot curl. Same hair. Like, girl. So yeah, that just goes to, I just wanted to say this because, like, share my experience. I don't even know if I'm gonna even post her, put her page out there just so she a boss man. Actually, I might, cause shit, yeah. But yeah, I love my hair though, y'all. It's cute.
The stylist went live first, so I'm sure that's why she ended up. If you hear my dogs barking, just roll with it, okay? So I'm sure that's why she ended up tagging the hairstylist, because not only did you go live on me, you also told them a false narrative is what the client said. And so that made her feel like, well, shoot, I'm gonna post my video and then now I'm gonna tag you because you lying on me. And I was in the comments trying to tell you, and then like, no, it didn't go like that. So let's view part 3 and see what's going on.
So a lot of y'all are getting confused. So the girl who I was talking.
Okay, let's read. So it says, replying to Young Thug wife, I inserted a video from when she went live towards the end. Okay, so the girl's comment says, girl, my friend been telling me to do my story time on this girl. Let me duet this. Oh my gosh. Not only is this a random girl posting her video about what happened to her with this stylist, there's somebody who can relate that comments on the video like, listen, I've been meaning to do my story time because they keep telling me to do it. That is crazy. Crazy work.
In the video, she ended up not doing my hair, y'all. I left her sweet literally with my ball cap. Hold on, I'm gonna insert a picture. This is so embarrassing, but this is when I left her sweet. That's how my hair was looking. I was crying, as you can see by my eyes. I was texting my friend. I was on the phone with my friend, literally. So when I came out to the lobby and they, the 2 front desk workers, they see me crying, they was asking me what's going on. So I explained the whole story to them, whatever. So one of the workers was trying to find somebody else to do my hair because, like, I need my hair done. So she ended up finding this lady. Her name is China. She's so nice.
Her hair is blending.
Yeah, she ended up doing my hair. I'm gonna add her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show y'all her
this
page.
Angle, you can see.
This is China, the lady that ended up doing my hair. She was so nice, so welcoming, literally.
She's pretty too.
And yeah, she did my hair so nice. I love my hair. I told her, like, you made my day. Like, you literally made my day. And y'all, I keep seeing these comments saying like I gave her one too many chances and it was just a lot of red flags. Y'all, it was a lot of red flags, but I'm learning and I'm growing. And like I said, like, I was just trying to get my hair done. My sister's birthday is literally tomorrow. Like, I needed my hair done. I was not trying to fuss, like, you know. And plus, if you know me, you know that, like, I'm not okay in the head, like, but I'm still, like, I'm learning. We all, like, I be trying to put myself in people's shoes.
See, what did I tell y'all? I told y'all the client, I know my stuff. The client don't need no help popping off, like I said. And then also, it's her sister's birthday. So, of course, her sister couldn't do her hair or probably wasn't going to have time because she said her sister and people know how to do hair and stuff. So, she wanted to look nice, so she branched out.
Because it's life, you know, we all have bad days, you know, but it's only so much a person can take. I was not about to bring this on TikTok. I was not about to post nothing on Instagram because I got my hair done. I was happy. I was getting my hair done. I was happy until I saw that she went on live. Y'all, she went on live when I was under the dryer, when trying to put me on the dryer. She gonna go on live, y'all. That's when I lost it. I'm like, oh no. And that's when I was like, I made the decision. I'm like, I'm going to come on TikTok about this because no, like, what the hell? This other girl literally just made a video about her too. Y'all, it's so many people in my DMs. This one girl, like, this is ridiculous. Somebody had to say something. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna like show clips from the live, like,
crazy. Like, I've been doing hair for so long where I can look at a head and already just know, like, this ain't what you gonna do. And I told
side eye, because it's like a pet peeve of mine when you're doing somebody's hair and your hair isn't done. Like, for one, we are a walking billboard for our brand. When a client walks in, the first thing they should see is that your hair is cute, your hair is done some way, shape, or form, so that they know that you know how to do hair. Regardless of what your page shows, you should always keep yourself up. We're not walking around in scarves and bonnets and do-rags and lace belt bands to do hair, okay? And then the shirt is like open, showing a bra. It's just like, it don't even look like you came to work. It looked like you was out doing your 1-2s. You was out doing you, and then, okay, I guess I can go. That's what it's given. Like, and then it's only 12 people in the live. It was no point in her going live trying to expose the client. And maybe she felt comfortable because it was only a couple people in the live, but it is not okay to ever go live. That looks bad for your business to any prospective client. And it doesn't matter if you're still booked and busy. It looks bad on any business owner that goes live about their client when they were in the wrong. It's not okay, because other clients are watching you, and being that you messed up, you're telling this story, and it's just like, it's going to make them feel like, dang, if something happened with me, she's going to go live on me. So just,
all my clients that, and I never had my clients, like, even like with your natural hair, like, I'm not a stylist that's just going to throw some hair in your head. Like, if your hair damaged, her hair was like really damaged.
she lying. That's exactly what you were about to do. Her hair is damaged. You didn't give her no knowledge. And then you were about to throw that weave on top of her head just for the sake of probably the money, or just getting her up out your space because you was already irritated. We can't go live and say one thing and we're calling the kettle black. You are that stylist that does hair like that, or you would have told her, no ma'am, let's do you a natural treatment, because that quick weave is a no bueno. Like, we have to take accountability.
Like, I'm not just like, I don't really like working with like damaged hair, or you don't take care of your hair, because first steps first, we gonna try to mix that shade. Like, I'm gonna try to protect your hair as much as possible, because the hair is just, because my hair is the same. Like, my hair is a mess, but I'm a stylist, so I know how to like freak it. Like, I can make it work. Y'all seen I haven't had no leave out because my shit is ate up. My hair is ate up.
That's why we're in this predicament, because your hair is damaged, and then you're doing hair on people who have damaged hair. Like you said, it's ain't your first rodeo, and you're not even taking care of your hair. You decide to put a lace front on, whether it's a wig or a frontal. You decided to put something over the problem, which is the same thing you were about to do to her. You're using glue to put yours in, right? And then you're going to go and put glue on her hair. And y'all both dealing with the same breakage. So off rip, it was a bad setup from the beginning, honey. And it don't matter how nice you was trying to be. Oh, I was just going to do the quick weave, because being that she had damage, she really wanted her hair done. If you don't do it, you don't do it. Nobody can come to me and make me feel bad enough to make a problem worse. You get what I'm saying? You have breakage. You haven't even treated your hair from the breakage. And then you're going on to treat other clients who have the breakage with something that's going to give them more breakage. And you're rocking something that's going to give you more breakage. So now everybody's in a whole cluster and nobody's hair is going to grow.
Well, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
The client hot-headed, you hot-headed, then it's just like a big ball of boom. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
from heat. And I just asked, like, when people had like my stuff, I was like, what happened to your hair? Like, or like, I feel it, like, what the hell? You didn't burn your hair off? Like, I don't be meaning to be be rude or offend people, but it's like, girl, it will grow back. It's not that serious. But what happened? Like, you just gotta take care of your hair.
We can't keep saying it's just hair to grow back. It's not that serious, because at the same time you're complaining about it. So clearly it's an issue for you. But I'm just saying, like, what happened to it? Like, I don't be meaning to be rude and all that, but no, you are being rude because you feel a way about her hair condition. So you do be meaning to be rude because you want her to know, ma'am, don't come to me with this. Let this be somebody else's problem. And that's probably why other people have felt this way about you. Because it's like you giving them the energy where you feel like this should have been somebody else's problem, or you should have did this at home. And that's irritating for me. It's irritating for me. So I can only imagine how irritated they are, to where they want to go live on you and they want to make TikToks about you and when they want to do videos on you. We got to take accountability.
And I was like,
Anyways, enough of that, y'all. Let's turn this into something positive. So this is not like all the people I know. I might do another one, like putting all the people and stuff like that, all the DMV people, whatever. But y'all should definitely book. The first 3 are my cousins. The last one's my friend. Tracy does the Dre style. She does wig and styles, braids, all types of things for her. 237 Inc. He does tats. And the Donna Effect. She's a new hairstylist in Baltimore. She does braids, real affordable too. And Leah does makeup. She do really good makeup, y'all. Book. And I might do another one. But y'all make sure y'all book. They will never, ever, ever do you wrong. So a lot of y'all,
you gotta love the free promo. I love that about the client. You know, she took a situation that was already hard for her and she made it the best that she possibly could. This story, I'm not gonna lie, it threw me for a loop. I did not expect all that, y'all. I really didn't. I thought that the stylist ended up finishing her hair and that it ended up being a not so good thing, but at least she got her hair done. But the fact that the stylist reacted that way, it actually irritated me, because I could really sit here and go all day, but we are required to do at the bare minimum. And if y'all need a list, I'll give you a list, because I just posted about this yesterday. Okay, we are required as a hair care professional that's installing some extensions into a client's hair. This is going to be for sew-ins, right? But you apply this same analogy to your quick weaves. There's honestly no excuse. The prices that are being charged right now should come with nothing less than, meaning this is the bare minimum, okay? And remind you, this is for sew-ins, but apply this same analogy for quick weaves, for braids, whatever. The option of a shampoo service, requirement of a trim when necessary, neat parting spaces, right? Neat parting, period. A solid braid foundation that's not causing excessive tension, pain, or a migraine. And in this situation, she was in pain. Secure stitching with the appropriate thread material and color. Meaning, if I'm using this thread on you, it needs to match the weave or be a shade lighter than the weave, so that way it looks right. With blonde weave, I recommend blonde thread. With black hair, I recommend brown thread. With brown hair, I recommend black thread. So that way when the client goes to take their hair down, they're able to take it out without cutting their hair out. Flat install that blends with your natural hair, and because she has breakage, it's gonna be hard to blend. That's why I said I noticed the breakage, but I didn't want to say anything until she brought it to my attention that, hey, I already had the breakage, so now I assessed the breakage in the video. So at the bare minimum, you guys, let's get back to doing hair the correct way. A flat install that blends with the natural hair, some form of versatility without tracks or wefts being exposed, meaning when I pull my hair back, I don't want my tracks showing, and your client should not have that problem. Tips for maintenance and longevity. That's what's lacking here. She's not getting any tips on maintaining her natural hair nor her extensions, because if she was, we would not be in this situation. You wouldn't be in this situation, baby girl, and that's no heat to you as a stylist, but you are not taking care of your natural hair either, and it's bad business to not do your hair and then doing somebody else's hair the same way that you're doing yours. It's insane. Like, I'm stuttering. It's insane. And then lastly, sew-in lifetime expectancy of at least 4 to 6 weeks minimum. Your sew-in should last at least 4 to 6 weeks minimum. Your quick weave should last at least 2 weeks minimum. Okay? And if this is a client that frequents quick weaves, make her push it out to 3 weeks or 4 weeks, because my clients can keep quick weaves in for 3 or 4 weeks. Okay? So we're going to have to do better with how we're approaching these clients and how we're giving them the education. We have to do better. This one had me a little hot because I'm like, it's just like neglect to the client. Then you making her feel bad. Then you going live, and it's like, where's the professionalism? We have to hold a professional environment no matter what happens, no matter how bad the client pissed you off. We need to be professional at all times. You can say something and still be professional. Ma'am, I'm sorry, this isn't going to work for me. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. You can still be professional while speaking your mind. You could have told her, listen, your hair is not in the best condition for a quick weave. She would have took that like a pro. I recommend this. I would suggest this. How about we do a trim? I know you didn't book that, but I'm going to throw a trim in for you. Or this is the price of a trim because you really need it, and I can't move forward without doing this trim on your head. Let's get back to being a natural hair care professional before weave steps into the chat. And I want y'all to drop down below what y'all opinion is on this situation, because I'm done, okay? We had 3 parts today. It was a really good situation that we got to assess. Drop down below how you would react if you were the hairstylist or the client, and what your opinion is on my assessment of the video. I don't care. Let me know what y'all think, okay? But I'm stepping out. Slay is signing out, honey, because this is too much. I'm signing out. Bye.
It's Slayandra Styles, your favorite hair bestie. I don't call myself the GOAT,